My job is great because you see a full circle. You see the animal when they come in. For whatever reason, we get strays that come in, we get people relinquishing their animals. So it can be an emotional time, and you see how volunteers really help the animals. And the full circle is the day that they get adopted. And it's like, you know, people say, oh, aren't you sad that this dog or cat's going and you're not going to see it again? It's like, no, you are so grateful that they've finally found their home, that they don't have to spend another night in a kennel. You know, they have it really well here, but a home is a home. You know, you can't help but smile when you know that, gosh, that animal's got a great home, they're happy, and if they're struggling again, we will do whatever we can to help them.
Volunteering here at the shelter is a great idea for especially a lot of people that move here and they're in a rental property that doesn't allow pets. They can come and walk dogs and check out all the animals here, and animals are quite grateful to have a walk outside. This is Fluffy. Fluffy is kind of the shelter cat. She's pretty arthritic, so she doesn't move around too much, but she's purring like mad right now. She's so happy to have somebody just to come in and spend time. People come in here and just sit down and hang out with all these cats that, if you haven't seen, are running around. A great way to see some of the dogs, especially that are up for adoption here, is to tune into TV8 Summit on Wednesday mornings. So every week I have a different animal, usually a dog because it's outside, that's up for adoption. So it's a great way to check out some of the animals and actually see them outside of this environment and what their behavior is and their personality is. And so that's TV8 Summit, Channel 8 on Wednesday mornings during the Summit Sunrise morning show.
We mainly have dogs and cats. Right now we have a couple rats. Periodically we'll get guinea pigs. Rabbits, we tend to transfer down to the Rabbit House Society in Broomfield because they spay and neuter, they educate the people. So it's mainly you're going to see dogs and cats when you come to our shelter. Well, the best time to come down to the shelter is between 10 and 4, Monday through Saturday, because that's when we can take the dogs and cats out of their kennels. What people do is they'll come in and they see a dog or a cat that they like. We help them. We'll put them up. If it's a dog, put them up outside in one of the kennels outside or in our visitation room, and give them a history and a background of what we know about the dog or cat. Then if they're really, really interested, we have them fill out an application. If you own your place, great. You have the form that you sign. If you rent, we have to have the landlord sign it out of respect for people that own the property. And we're not a same-day adoption center, so we try to do the adoption the following day. However, if you've got another dog at the house, we've got to do an introduction with the dog. We will set up a time to do that. Cost is $110 to adopt a dog. Cats are $90. Everybody is spayed or neutered. They've got a microchip, which is a little chip right in between their shoulder blades. And their vaccinations are current, and we also give a health certificate to any of the local Summit County vets. This is Dudley. Dudley J is his official name. I call him Dudley Do Right because he wants to do right. He always does. And he's a good dog. He's a beagle, very sweet, loves his toys. I'm sure he would have a treasure of toys in his new home, and he would pull them all out and throw them on the floor, and he just is a very sweet dog.